are in actual fact live. I will say hello, everyone, and welcome to the. Oh wow, there is an epic, epic echo going on there. Doesn't look at all good. This doesn't really work for me. Now I'm going to explain what's going on for our audience. There is a new feature that allows me to make this so it can also go live on Instagram. But in doing this, it looks like it is only showing the middle of the screen. So that means that I cannot currently be seen at all unless I drag myself into the middle.
Oh.
Yes! There we go. Sorry, Dave. Sorry, Dave. Had to do it. I'll rotate this. Right, I'm going to click go live on that and I'm going to check to see if it works. But welcome to the Geek Battle show here on the Extreme Improv Extreme YouTube channel as well as the Geek Battle YouTube channel. If you haven't done so before and you haven't done so already today, make sure you smash that subscribe button and that would be absolutely spectacular. It is our Christmas special here today, so we're going to talk about all kinds of things to do with Christmas films, what we would like to get for Christmas, of a geeky nature, of course, and what our predictions are for 2024. Now, on the show tonight, we have a fantastic lineup of geeks, nerds, and amazing human beings who will give us their wisdom and give us some Christmas cheer and humour. Say hello to the people. Marty.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever it is that you celebrate. It's Marty. I'm back during vacation anyway. Nice to see you all, even though I can't see you, of course.
Okay, excellent. Now, Marty, look, you've forgotten. Do you have a geek fact for us?
Oh, do I have a geek fact for you? Shoot. I was trying to think if there was a Christmas-related comic book fact that I know, but nothing is coming to my mind.
Well, I can tell you one straight away. The pages of comic book make excellent wrapping paper, but they're not any good for reading. So,
I know that Santa Claus has made many appearances in comics over the years, but for the life of me, I can't think of a significant one right now.
Batman.
Batman.
For sure, Batman.
Okay, good. Well, don't worry. Look, we've put you on the spot. You've only had like the last 7 or 8 weeks to think of a fact. Don't worry, it's okay. Capital Fave, say hello to the people. And do you have a random geek trivia fact for us as well? I'm gonna put everyone into the center when they're telling us things.
Hail from the land of leopards, elephants, and crocodiles. It's me, Capital Dave. So, Merry Christmas, Happy Halloween. I mean, Happy New Year's. I mean, it's always Halloween. That's my favorite. And all the other holidays. Technically, I didn't have a Christmas fact, but now it just came up in my head. So, in the Avengers cartoon show, they did a twist on Santa Claus. I think it's probably a comic book one. They just adapted in the cartoon. Is that Santa Claus is actually the son of a frost giant and an elf, and because of that he has freezing powers and also teleportation powers, and Loki wants to steal that for some reason. That is my Christmas fact, and I'm going to go on to the original fact that I planned, is that in Looney Tunes, Season 1, Daffy has a resume that he needs to apply for work. So his resume goes like this, okay? Education, none. Skills, none. References, none. Work experience, let's not go there. But in Season 2, when he applies for a job, his resume, especially his work experience, goes like this. A licensed cosmetologist, a water polo coach, U.S. Marine Corps, and the CEO of an international company called Enormico. And he applies for a job at a cable station with all of these references.
Okay, good. Excellent. I was listening to at least some of that. I'm going to give you a bonus point there, Kat. Well, in fact, you gave us 2 facts, so I will give. I'm in the season of giving, so I will give you 2 points. Marty, I'm going to give you a point as well because it is the Christmas period. Coming over to Gerald, say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody.
I'm just getting over COVID, so sorry about that. But two geek facts, and I didn't realize we were doing a Christmas sort of one too. So my first one was Jules Verne. Several of his stories predicted things that happened actually occurred during the 1969 Apollo 11 lunar landing, assuming you believe that happened. And in From the Earth to the Moon, the astronauts in Verne's story were launched from Florida in an aluminum capsule. In addition to that, he also made some accurate calculations related to how much force would be needed to propel a rocket outside of Earth's atmosphere. So I thought that was sort of nifty. For my holiday-related geek fact, so we've talked on and off and on about the Star Wars Holiday Special. So the Star Wars Holiday Special specifically was basically right after the original Star Wars, and they were trying to cash in on some of that good Star Wars money. And they had this episode, and what it was doing is it was wrapped around something called "quote unquote" Life Day, which is what Wookiees celebrate.
It's a real holiday.
And although, for all intents and purposes, it basically is Christmas, it is technically celebrated the same day that the special went live, which was November 17th. So there you go. And then
Wait, so when is
Wait. No, in
Life
November,
Day was
we
November
celebrate-
17th.
Wait, so we
November.
missed Life Day?
Yes,
Yeah.
we missed Life Day.
Guys, you
Can
all owe me
believe it?
presents.
Wait. In November, we celebrate Diwali, which is kind of like a light day. Did they just
They're-
rebrand
they're-
Diwali? That's
Quite
light day.
possibly. Quite possibly.
Your presents, my presents.
And then
Okay.
last but not least, I wanted to show something. So this was a Christmas present to myself that I opened early since I was sick. It is, and I haven't put it completely together, but it is, okay, I'm going to have to get rid of that green screen.
Oh.
Oh.
I think it's a radio.
A radio.
It is the Lego Atari.
Well, hang on,
2600.
Gerald. Look, I think we need to at least compare this to an original. Oh. So if you're watching on Instagram, sorry, this is the first time we've gone live and you just can't see it properly. But it's pretty good. It is really close to the original, isn't it?
Yes, it is. And this is the joystick, which looks pretty stinking close to the original as well. And they even got, like, the little connector is, well, the connector is obviously not quite as close, but like all of it is pretty legit looking. And then if I do this, it has this nifty little thing where you can pull this out, and it.
Oh. What? Well, hang on a second. Does mine do that? It does not.
It doesn't.
Okay, so what's in there? Who was that?
Basically, it's just like a little 80s kid with his 80s posters. He's got Indiana Jones, Lego spaceship, and then new wave music posters. So you know it's definitely 80s there. And then of course the cathode ray tube television there you can see, and he's playing, I don't know, what is he playing there? Yes, it is
E.T.
Asteroids. So
That is pretty damn cool. I like that a lot. I'm going to give you a bonus point based on that. Good.
Oh.
So, then we come to Dave. Say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello to the people. My name is Dave MC, based here in Paris, France. Happy Christmas, happy holidays to everybody, and happy birthday to a very special person, which is a Dalek. It's the Dalek's birthday today. On this day, December 21st, 1963, they made their very first on-screen appearance. But that's not my geek fact.
Wait, you're saying it's Life Day and Dalek Day all at once?
Yes, it is.
Amazing.
So my geek fact is I don't have anything Christmassy because I'm lazy. But what I do have is a Godzilla fact, and this is something I didn't bring up with you, but you'll like this one. So the tallest Godzilla was the anime trilogies, which was about 984 feet tall, over 1,000 feet tall. But there was the shortest Godzilla, which was from a Hanna-Barbera cartoon called Godzilla that was about 13 feet tall and it could fly?
Godzuki.
Godzuki!
I love Godzuki. I'm going to bring up Godzuki for the people to see.
I haven't seen this.
You haven't seen Godzuki?
You've never seen... He's voiced like Scooby-Doo, mate.
It's the most amazing
There
thing.
he is! There he is!
Oh my god.
Oh, I have seen it.
Wait, so that's in the new movie?
No!
Oh.
I feel like he's Godzilla Jesus.
Okay, that's Godzuki. So, the thing that's really interesting is we got loads of people watching on Instagram, so it just shows that we should always be on Instagram. So, yeah, you can see, loads of people have joined us on Instagram.
Wow.
So, okay, so here is Godzuki. So, let's see if we can bring this up. Let's bring up a full picture just to appreciate. So, open... How do you open this? Open picture in a new tab. Can I zoom in on it? Let's do this. Let's bring Godzuki for the full screen. I loved the old Godzilla cartoons because it was Godzilla and Godzuki, da 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 da, and it was amazing.
There always had to be a cute animal, and there had to be a group of teenagers in every Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
I feel like this is like the babies of Donkey and the Dragon from Shrek grew up.
Wow, I actually do see that. I definitely see that.
Well, here's the thing: if Godzuki is truly Godzilla's child, then who is the mother or / father of this child?
Cap asked me that very same question. I'll give you the same answer. Nobody fucking knows.
There was Godzilla had a kid in one of the movies too.
What the hell?
He's had 3 children.
Godzilla reproduces asexually.
What?
It's like the dinosaurs from Jurassic
Yeah, in the
Park.
Roderick's line, yeah.
Oh wow,
Gross.
look at this. I'm really playing with the layout here. I'm going to get this to work on
In
Instagram.
the old Toho movies, wasn't one of them was his name Manila or something like that?
Yeah, his first one is Manila, the one that talks, and then you've got Baby, and then Junior, and then you've got the second Manila, which was in Final Wars.
Does he have a son named Vanilla Ice?
No.
That would have been awesome.
Okay, hang on. Why is this
No,
not
it's
angry?
Manila
Go,
Ice.
Godzilla, go!
Okay, there.
Go Godzilla and
Okay,
Manila.
Maybe in the new King Kong versus Godzilla movie, they'll get together and they'll have a baby.
What, like Kongzilla?
Kongzilla, yeah, a hairy
You guys should
lizard.
definitely check out Dave's video of him showing me clips of Godzilla stuff. I actually wanted to say we have a very funny bit.
Yeah, yeah, everyone in the audience, go check out my YouTube channel, Dave MC, and see Capelthef reacting to Godzilla. It's hysterical.
Okay, guys, can you actually see how the layout has changed?
I can
There's
see that we're kind of smaller.
Yeah.
there's a
Okay.
top-
So like
there's a
I've
before
lumped
and a
us all
bottom.
into the middle. I'm just adjusting this to make it so it makes sense on Instagram, and I probably will never ever do this again. But yeah, I'm just playing at the moment, guys. Let's see if we can make you guys a little bit bigger because I do feel like I am dominating things here.
Oh my.
Oh my! Sound like
George
George
Takei.
Takei. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. That stuff. Now, guys, this is the Geek Battle, so we're gonna have some
Dave-
fun and games, especially because let's check it out on the actual.
David, Nick is almost here.
Oh no! Oh shit, Nick! Right, okay. God damn it, Nick! I just made this whole layout, and now you're gonna have to push me over to the side here. So here we go. Let's get.
Sorry.
It's okay, Nick.
Not even a
It's
little
okay.
bit.
How are you, Nick? Nick, say hello to the people and give us a random geek trivia fact.
Hello to the people. And a random geek trivia fact. I'm random and I'm a geek. Go.
Yes,
Those are both
indeed
facts.
you are. Okay, they are indeed facts.
I have a question for Nick. So, if you were to choose between Nicholas Samuel L. What's his name? I can't for some reason.
Nick
What's his name?
Fury.
Nick Fury, yeah. Nick Fury or Saint Nick, who would you choose?
So I've been called Saint Nick for the past years. Since I was a young lad, I'm younger than you, Kappa Fave. I've been called Saint Nick around this holiday. I've heard that joke for the past, let's call it 30 plus years. That joke never gets good. It always sucks.
So we'll
Well,
just
it's a good
stick with
job you
Nick
made it
Fury.
in the nick of time.
Uh,
way,
uh,
Actually, I do have a better geek fact. Actually,
Okay, good. But yeah, what's your geek facts for us?
do you know what Saint Nick is the patron saint of?
Free cake and ice cream for the people who do Geek Battle podcast.
I would be so much fatter than what I actually am. Um, but no, he's the patron saint of thieves.
Okay, well there you go. Good. I'm going to give you a bonus point. So, guys, there's a bunch of things that we need to get to today. First of all, just because I have got this as a Christmas present, like a Christmas miracle, we can now stream this onto Instagram as well. So, audience, if you're watching on Instagram and you can see how chaotic I have made the screen just to accommodate you here in real time, just head over to youtube.com/extreme improv and smash that subscribe button. And then we'll be able to forget this whole Instagram thing ever happened. And then we'll just continue over there. But let us just ask, before we get on to our first quickfire Christmas themed round, guys, have you seen anything you want to react to?
I watched Eve of Destruction.
No way! You
did.
watched Eve of Destruction. Now,
Yes.
Eve of Destruction, for those who do not know, is the greatest film ever made.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that
Eve
is?
of Destruction.
Eve of
Eve of
Destruction.
Destruction.
I'm going to hang on. You've caused this to happen, Gerald. So
I know.
you can give us your review, but I'm going to first of all have to just tell everyone the premise of Eve of Destruction. So here is the premise of Eve of Destruction, as
In a
according to
world gone
Wikipedia.
bad.
Eve of Destruction is a 1991 American science fiction action thriller film. The film is about a nuclear-armed prototype android named Eve gone amok while being field tested by the military in a big city. Wait for it. Eve 8 is a military android created to look and sound exactly like her creator, Dr. Eve Simmons. When the robot is damaged during a bank robbery, it accesses memories it was programmed with by her creator. The memories used, though, are dark and tragic ones. The robot is also programmed as a killing machine if anyone tries to stop her mission. Colonel Jim McQuaid is tasked with eliminating the unstoppable machine. With the help of Dr. Simmons, he tries to outthink the intelligent and emotional robot doppelganger. And her catchphrase is, "I'm very sensitive." True story.
Why are we letting him do this to us every week?
Better question. Type of face. Better
Every
question.
week I have to read
Why
the
are we not
description.
watching that movie right now?
So, all in all, your typical 90s, early 90s action-ish movie. The acting is pretty bad. Gregory Hines is literally the only person that does not phone it in or has some sense of it. The lead actress does. Towards the end, she has a very strong and powerful scene, which is awesome. I can get on board with a lot of out there things in movies and follow along with them. And now I can't remember. Oh, that's what it was. But there's certain, like on the premise. Okay, so there's this nuclear weaponized android robot person. I can get on board with it. I'm on board. It's killing people. Cool, I got it. The one problem I had is when they're flying in an SR-71 Blackbird, which flies at, I don't know, Mach 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. And it takes them roughly 10 hours to get from California to New York City. That's where I had issues. Anyway, all in all, it was okay. the sad thing is her catchphrase is used once in the movie, even though in the trailer it's used twice. And I went back and watched that section a second time to verify that it was not said again, and it was not. So that was a major letdown.
Wait, you're saying all these years I've been living a lie?
Sadly, yes.
Oh.
Is it a
Oh.
She's a killer robot woman who just doesn't want her feelings hurt. That's the whole premise that I've brought into this for the last 25 years.
And the thing is that would really fill in and improve the story, but no.
I'm very sensitive.
Is it a
Oh my
Christmas
God.
movie?
It is not a Christmas movie.
It needed to be.
Not
It
at
could be
all.
Christmas Eve of Destruction.
Yes.
That's
They
the
missed-
remake. Let's do
They
it.
missed an opportunity.
Yep. Let's do it.
So last night, one of my local pubs had Bad Movie Night, which they do once a month, and it's usually really fun. And we all go watch a shit movie and have a couple beers and whatever. It's in the middle of the week. It's a way to get asses and seats on a weeknight at a pub. The movie last night was Jack Frost, not the one with the horror version of Jack Frost. That movie is so bad. Let me tell you how bad this movie is. 35 minutes into that movie, me and my friends who went paid our tab and went to a different pub to have dinner and drinks. Because we're like, fuck this, we're walking out.
So this was or was not the horror one?
This was the horror one.
Oh, okay.
We thought, okay, fine. And we all know that the person that does this every month has horrendous taste for movies. But we were like, and we texted them one of the friends, like, hey, we're at this place here. We're going to stick it out. This movie isn't that bad yet. 5 minutes later, you guys said you're sitting at the bar, right?
Bloody Jack Frost.
Okay, guys, sorry to interrupt here. After this harrowing news from Gerald about Eve of Destruction, I've had to go onto YouTube and seek this out. And I think, even at the risk of a copyright strike, I need to bring this up. So I will put on our force field here, but then I'm going to bring up Eve of Destruction. So let's find the force field.
Is that Neil Patrick Harris?
Sorry?
The guy on the left, he looks like Neil Patrick Harris.
He does.
I very much doubt it. I very much doubt it. Is what I'd say.
You met
Actually, let's
Steve?
bring up. Okay, look, if I bring up that force field, I just don't think it's enough. I think it's still going to tell. But okay, let's bring it up. I won't bring up audio because I don't know if you can hear it, but I have closed captions. So there's these two dudes out here, and they're like, "Yeah, something's going on." And there's Eve, and something seductive. He says, "Come to me," and we can see in between his legs, and he is grinning. Look at that grin on this man's face, and says, "Come on, you bitch." Right? And she is looking up. Wait for it. And she says, "Please don't say that." Oh no. I'm very sensitive. That's the moment she says it. She only says it in between his crotch. And then wait for it, guys. They're like, "Yeah, something's gonna happen." And he's like, "I'm sorry. I didn't know you were a sensitive bitch." Right, wait for it. That was a mistake, guys. Then he leans back. And what the hell is that scene? Like, he's open. Look at his face. Now this is YouTube. This is all a wholesome film. We see nothing before you lose your mind here. But look, she goes up and suddenly bite, and they're like, "What's happening? Let's get in there." And look at her face. There's no blood. No blood. And yet he has had his ding dong bitten off. No blood. That is all I'm going to say on this. Eve of Destruction, you let me down.
And I will say though that was a good little point there, because the key thing is do not call her a bitch. That is the trigger word, and all
Wait, is
gets
she
sort
like
of,
Marty McFly? Nobody calls me chicken.
pretty much.
Love it.
You yeller.
Yeah.
So it is a key aspect throughout the movie, and especially at the end. So,
Wow.
and if you two can waste about an hour 45 minutes of your life if you would like. It has bits and pieces that are entertaining, but
That is unbelievable.
all in all, the trailer is way better.
Yeah, I imagine. Well, it has left an impression on me for a quarter of a century. But what I can say is just look, YouTube. If we're going to lose our mind over us reviewing that scene, it was a review, and I give it 5 stars out of 5. Marty, what were your thoughts on it?
Oh, I was going to talk about something that I've seen.
Thank you.
Well, I mean,
About time we moved on.
I can give you is that they missed out on an opportunity calling it Christmas Eve of Destruction, and she took a bite out of his jingle balls. So
That is a classic.
last night, my wife and I watched Violent Night
Ooh.
Ooh.
with David Harbour as Santa Claus. This movie is basically. I'll just say this: it's very predictable, but it's still a lot of fun. It's by the producers of John Wick, and it's basically a cross. It's like a mishmash of Die Hard and Home Alone with Santa Claus.
Yeah.
So, if that
You had me
sounds
at Die
appealing
Hard
to you,
Home Alone.
and I will tell you this: the best part of the movie for me was the Home Alone sequence, and I wish they had done more with it, because that was really the only place in the movie where I laughed out loud. And I don't want to spoil anything, but it's, I mean, just like Home Alone makes me laugh out loud when the kid is dispatching the criminals, this movie also made me laugh out loud when the kid was dealing with the criminals. So it's on Prime. It's on Amazon Prime if you want to give it a watch.
Okay, no, that's okay. So what I'm hearing is someone watched the trailer of the Santa Claus thing where it's like an action movie at the beginning of Scrooge and actually made that a movie.
Sort of, I guess. Yeah, you could say that.
Wow. Okay, Cap.
I would say for me, the laughing point of the whole film is that Sid from Ice Age is trying to kill Santa Claus. Because
Oh, that's right. Yes.
John Leguizamo's in it?
John Leguizamo.
Oh my god, I
Wait.
love him. What
Wait,
happened to
you
his
say
career?
you say Sid from Ice Age?
Yep.
My God, man, that is Luigi Mario.
I want to remind something to you, Basansky. Cap
You
is
wanna
like
do what?
12 years old.
Wait, I didn't catch any of that, Nick.
He had a
Cap is
birthday
like 12
recently.
years
He's
old.
13. He's 13 now, Nick.
Which is like 12. I didn't say he is 12. I said he is like 12.
Who is John Leguizamo?
No, Cap,
I'm
I'm
so
lost.
confused.
He was
I
saying
think
Cap.
it is.
We're basically
Yeah,
saying Caplethev is a toddler who lives on memes for that.
pretty much, yes.
He does not eat food. He eats memes.
Wow. Okay, no, fair play. So, Marty, so would you recommend this film?
Yes, if you want some mindless, cartoonish violence and silliness and in a Christmas theme for a couple hours, go for it. They're actually, it was successful enough that they're talking about making a second one.
Wait, next the Easter Bunny goes rogue?
No, I think it's going to be Santa Claus again. I don't know. Maybe this time he'll be in an airport. It'll just
Yes.
follow the whole Die Hard. The whole Die Hard.
I would love it if they turn like every holiday icon into an action movie. So they kind of did that in The Legend of the Guardians, where Santa, Easter Bunny, they're all like fighting the boogeyman. I wish they would do a serious film like Violent Night with every holiday character, like Easter Bunnies and everything.
You know, following on Marty's point, what if it was like reindeers on a plane?
That
like
is
it.
amazing.
Just Samuel L. Jackson, like after he got off the plane with the snakes, he gets on the one with Santa. They go, right, I'm going back home now, and it's just reindeer on there instead.
Have I told you guys about the movie Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yes.
About the Chucky? Have you heard about this movie, Marty?
Yes.
Oh my god, it's the worst movie I've ever seen. It's fantastic.
I'll follow up on that, Nick. That film is so bad, then it's got a thanks killing 3. There is no thanks killing 2.
Oh, it just skips it.
It skips it entirely.
So it's like Highlander.
Mm.
The one with Mel Gibson or the...
Was it Sean Connery in Highlander?
Freedom!
People yell freedom.
Okay, guys, I think it is time we get to our first quickfire round. So, for this quickfire round, in fact, I think we're going to stick with this Christmas theme since I've got the hat here. We can nominate we're going to have 30 seconds each to say what we think is the greatest Christmas geek thing. So it doesn't just have to be the best Christmas movie. If Marty, for example, if you think there's a really good Christmas comic book, right? But we've got to justify why whatever our nomination is what it is. So give yourself a few seconds just to think what it is, and then we're all going to say why Die Hard is the best. Okay? Now, so Nick, I think it's fair that you should go first.
So as much as I love Die Hard, and I love Die Hard, I must say that the best Christmas content media is the Star Wars Christmas special. For a couple of reasons. It's the first appearance of Boba Fett. We get to meet Lobaka, which is Chewbacca's parents, and we of course get to explore the wonderful village of Kashyyyk. And I can't remember the name of the Christmas holiday that they that the Wookiees celebrate.
Nobody tell him.
I'm sure it'll come up eventually. But Boba Fett.
That is time. That is your time, I'm afraid. You had 30 seconds. Okay. Capelthave, handing over to you. Take it away.
I would say Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas is the best thing about Christmas for me. It's the one that made me like Christmas because introduced me to the Western ways of celebrating Christmas. I was only aware of the local traditions. So I actually did a talk about that on my YouTube channel. You can go check that video out to learn my full thoughts on that movie. But I think that was really sweet. And the first one has Kelsey Grammer narrating in it. Again, it made my head voice into a default narrator voice.
That is time. Okay, Gerald, handing over to you.
Oh, crap. I was trying to think of something good because my wife will kill me on this one, but c'est la vie. So the best I could come up with is there's this comic, which was also made into a live action TV show called Happy. And specifically, it's pretty dark and gruesome. It is written by Grant Morrison, who's one of the all-time greatest comic writers, and it also is done by the artist named Derek Robertson, who is also involved with The Boys. So it has some very upsetting content, to say the least.
Oh, and that is time. That is time, I'm afraid.
Didn't even get to the best part.
Okay, go on, tell us the best part. Go for it.
Oh, so the show has Christopher Molini as the main character, and then Patton Oswalt plays the part of the little cute cartoon animated blue unicorn Pegasus.
I've seen the trailer for that. Never checked out the show, but I've seen the trailer. It sounds
Did you
really
say
cool.
Christopher Maloney and Patton Oswalt?
Yes.
That I must watch.
It's a
I think it had 2
detective
seasons.
and his animated sidekick, right? It's a detective with this weird animated
Basically,
sidekick.
yeah.
It's awesome. The trailer looks awesome. I haven't seen the series yet.
Okay, well, you had lots of time there. Okay, next up, Marty.
There are probably many things I could talk about, but tonight I'm going to mention one of my favorites, Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. This is I think, a much overlooked and much maligned Jim Henson special from the late 70s, I believe, maybe early 80s. It does have Kermit the Frog in it, only as a narrator at the beginning and end. Some cuts of it do not. But it's basically a Gift of the Magi story with animal creatures. And the songs were all written by Paul Williams. It's very Muppety and very... I don't know. I just like it. I like it a lot. My wife makes fun of me for liking it. She will not watch it. She watched it once and said it was horrible. I almost divorced her.
Oh, that is time. That is time. On that note. Okay, Dave, handing over to you.
I've got nothing that probably can beat everything that's come so far. So I'm just going to say my favourite story, Christmas Carol. Any version of Christmas Carol. No, I'm boring like that. I really don't care. Sue me. But I like the story of A Christmas Carol, the Charles Dickens story. You get ghosts and you get the spirit and the meaning of Christmas. It's not about... It's about spending time with the people that care about you and that you care about them. Don't give me that look, David. It's better than Die Hard. Talk to my lawyer.
Oh my god, that is time. So,
I'm sorry,
Now-
Dave. Your audio cut out there when you started talking shit about Diane.
so now I guess I have 30 seconds to tell you why I am going to die hard on the hill of saying that is Trading Places, guys. Come on.
Yes.
Trading Places is the greatest Christmas film of all time. You think of the music is amazing. You just have Dan Aykroyd wearing a Santa costume, pulling a smoked salmon through the beard, trying to eat it, and then a dog pisses up his leg. Everything's going to hell. But then Jamie Lee Curtis turns up. She takes her top off, and everything's happy again. So, what can I say? That is the moral of Christmas, and that is time.
Dave MC, I thought you were going to talk about one of the Doctor Who Christmas specials.
I didn't think about that, but I can't really say there is a Doctor Who Christmas special that I would say, oh, I will put that on every single year,
Oh, I agree on that one.
I would recommend to you, Dave, the Looney Tunes version of the Christmas Carol. You should check that out.
Seen it.
The Muppets version of the Christmas Carol is the best one.
I agree.
Gerald.
I agree.
It actually is.
I do love the Muppets one, but I also
I
really
love
love
the Muppets.
the
I
Mickey
hate
Mouse
that.
one.
Marty, you hate the Muppets Christmas Carol.
I do. It's terrible.
It's amazing.
No.
All right, so this is left to my fellow cast members.
We're Marley and Marley. Although I've definitely said this before.
Worse than that. My wife made me watch this, Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. Oh my god, it's awful.
I'll make that this year's. I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh,
Okay.
it's terrible.
So,
It's terrible.
so Dave MC, I will mention A Christmas Carol was my one lone foray into acting. I was in middle school, which is junior high, and I don't know exactly what that translates to the UK, but I was Scrooge.
Wow. There you go. Well, you were method on it, right?
As best I could, well, which is interesting because I got a sore throat, so I sounded super gravelly and stuff like that.
Okay. Marty?
I was going to say, if you ever get the chance, there is a play that my wife's theater company did in Seattle. We did it twice. It's called The Trial of Ebenezer Scrooge. And if you ever see it and get a chance to see it, go see it. It's very good. It takes place the Christmas after the events of the Christmas Carol, and Ebenezer Scrooge sues the ghosts
What?
Oh my goodness.
in
That is
court.
terrible.
It's actually very
Cool.
Sounds
Okay.
hilarious.
A
call my
really
first-
great version-
What's that?
Sounds really funny.
Fab. A really great version of A Christmas Carol is the one which is just the movie, which is just called Scrooge, and it's a musical. And it stars Albert Finney as Ebenezer Scrooge, and it's got one of the best songs in it ever, where the Ghost of Christmas Future is there. And everyone is like, there's a guy that like sells soup or something, and Scrooge owes him money, and he's got the best song, which is "Thank you very much, thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone has ever done for me," right? And he's dancing around literally on the coffin of Scrooge, and Scrooge doesn't realise, and he's just dancing along with them. It's great.
There is a movie called The Man Who Invented Christmas. It's about Charles Dickens coming up with the Christmas Carol story. Do check that out. It's also kind of funny, like how he comes up with the idea of Scrooge and everything. He's like inspired by a guy he saw in Cemetery, and then he would envision the character and he would say Christmas words to him, and then in his imaginary mind he would spit out words that eventually becomes the lines in the book. It's kind of drama as well, but like the comedy version is worth it. So go check that out. That film is really good.
There's also Scrooged, starring Bill Murray.
We love
Yes.
Scrooge.
Have any of you seen the new one with Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah, I watched it.
No.
I've seen half of it.
It was Will Ferrell was in it as well.
Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
What's
it's
Scrooge?
called Spirited.
Oh yeah, that looked terrible. I didn't like it. Came up on my Apple TV feed, and I'm like, yeah, this doesn't.
It's not too bad. I was really sleepy and I couldn't stay up. But my wife said it was good, but that it could have been shorter.
So it put you to sleep, is what you're telling me.
A lot shorter, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, go on, Cap.
I have to say, why does everyone love the Will Ferrell movie Elf? I saw a few minutes of it and I couldn't stand it. I don't know why. It's
Time
so
and
long.
place. Time and
I
place.
think-
I think it's very good.
I
but-
think
Right?
the first half of that movie is good. The second half is not.
So,
I never got how Will Ferrell, in a sense, like in movies as well. I don't like much of it. I think some movies where he has a partner that would be fine, but I like him as a voice actor. He does good animated film.
There is a deleted.
Cap, I think the problem is that the movie Elf is just a bit too highbrow for you.
There's no memes of it for him to find.
Yeah. There is
get
a deleted.
none of these references.
There's a deleted scene if you look it up of Elf. I saw it the other day. It's quite funny where they put him into an elf hockey game,
oh
and
my
he
goodness.
destroys all the other elves because he's so
Wow.
big and they're so tiny. But they took it out, I guess, because it looked like an adult killing a bunch of children.
Wow. Incidentally, I saw my first ice hockey game the other day. Like first time I've ever seen it like live and stuff like this. It was fairly violent and brutal. I liked it.
Yeah.
But go on.
Like MMA on ice.
hey,
Yeah.
David, it's like wrestling but real.
Oh.
No, like the ice hockey was the fakest thing ever. Like literally, we left 10 minutes early because we were like, this is just the same thing over and over again.
Actually, I would say ice hockey is like American football, except in ice hockey, people actually need those pads.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't,
Look, you're not wrong about American football. I myself am a big American football
Sorry,
fan.
sorry, I need to correct myself. American rugby.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. One of my really good friends says that American football is just rugby with pads. In other words, rugby for children.
Yeah, I would say. I mean, like, the first thing game I saw on rugby on TV, I was like, what the fuck? It's so scary.
Okay, I'm just going to interrupt you guys just a second. Here's a bonus point is up for grabs. Right, so who can tell me who that is?
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
Captain Fave.
That's Buzz's girlfriend. Ugh.
And that is
Buzz, your
the
girlfriend.
Yeah, that is the kid that plays Buzz, right?
it's a boy. No, it's a
Buzz-
boy. I think it's the
Buzz's
director's
girlfriend.
son.
Yes, it is the art director's son. So basically, the story was they were like, how can we get any girl that has to play like the we can't stand the look of her sort of thing. So they got the art director's son to dress up in a wig, and
Oh.
Buzz, your girlfriend.
yeah, there you go. Right, so Cap, you get the bonus point there. Right, guys, I think we should come on to our second quick fire round. So, in
Dave has
acknowledgement,
something to say.
But Dave
go on,
wants to say
Dave, go on.
No, it's okay. We'll move on.
Well,
We'll
you
go.
keep freezing on us, so I can't tell.
It's not my fault if French Wi-Fi is shit.
Unbelievable.
Why are you using
And it
French
also
like-
doesn't help that my wife is watching TV on her laptop.
Hey, McDave, what is he watching?
You know those like Hallmark Christmas movies?
Oh, it's
No,
not
it's-
even something good?
It's
We're
nothing good.
Putting it with your shitty Wi-Fi connection because your wife is watching shite TV? Shut mouth!
Okay,
So,
so
what
Yeah,
I
go
wanted
on.
to say was, I do have, Gerald brought it up and I actually had the moment to think about it. There is actually an episode I would kind of recommend from Doctor Who for Christmas.
Okay.
Voyage of the Damned. Which is a space cruiser is like disguised, sort of built around the Titanic.
it's not
and it's
disguised. It's just a new one called the Titanic.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
called the
I
Titanic.
just saw that
Yeah.
one. recently.
And these are aliens from another planet. They're on a cruise above Earth while Earth is celebrating Christmas. And my favorite scene is when the aliens try to describe Christmas to each other, and they say, "Oh, every once a year, the people go to war with the people of Turkey, and they eat them."
Yeah.
But then when they go down to the planet, there's nobody around. Like, you know, around sort of like the day before Christmas, everyone's running around. There was nobody around, and they meet an old man. They ask him, "Why is nobody out for Christmas? It should be a wonderful time." "Oh, there's them aliens, you know. It's them aliens. They keep coming down."
Wait, that was the first appearance of Bernard Cribbins as Wilf, wasn't it?
That was Wilf's first appearance. Rest in peace, Bernard.
Yeah, absolutely. So sad. So Bernard Cribbins, he played Donna Noble's grandfather.
Right.
Donna Noble had been a character in a Christmas special, I think 1 year earlier,
Yeah.
or maybe 2 years earlier.
Catherine Tate, right?
Yeah, Catherine Tate. And then they
Yeah.
had this random old man character, and they were like, "Oh, we just want Bernard Cribbins back, so we're going to make him the grandfather of Catherine Tate when we bring her back," which was really cool that they did that.
I'd like to think that because actually Bernard Cribbins was in a Doctor Who thing
Bernard,
before.
you're not American.
All right, Bernard Cribbins was in a
you
was
said
in,
it the English way with an American accent.
Bernard Cribbins was in a Doctor Who
Look,
film
Bernard Cribbins,
before.
Marty Kaye.
Yeah, he was in Dalek Invasion Earth
He's
2150. So I like to think that the police officer he played is actually Wilf.
But do they name the character? Because I've
They
seen
just
that
call
film
him. His
somewhere.
name's like Tom.
They
So
should
Tom
have made that
Wilf.
thing.
Tom Wilf. You know.
They should have made that thing somehow.
Could Wilf be his surname?
I don't know. We could look it
Why
up. I
not?
don't know.
Why-
Dave. So look, they had Bernard Cribbins come back, and I'm sure that the bit that he filmed at the end of that episode was going to lead into him being in the third one, but obviously he passed away before they could film it.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
he-
I think
Yeah, go on.
that there was actually a set photo of him there while all the chaos and that was happening, with Catherine Tate sort of standing behind him.
yeah.
So I think he was in a scene, but they cut it
Why would they do that?
because it's the BBC and Russell T Davies is an asshole.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
I've gone from loving this man to absolutely hating him within seconds.
Okay, so
But
very
that's
quickly.
another story.
Well, very quickly, I could feel like it could be a big rant, but like very quickly, what's your feelings on the bi-generation which keeps David Tennant in play?
Absolute bollocks.
Okay.
So my reasoning behind it
Hold on,
is
considering that he came out of his bollocks on them.
Well, yeah, exactly.
yeah, he did.
David Tennant gave birth to him from his penis.
My thing behind it, like story wise, I'm like they're now saying now all the Doctors, it's created a multiverse, and I'm thinking, well, hang on, he's a time traveler anyway. They're going to run into each other at some point or another, so that makes no sense. The Doctor's always time traveling, so he might bump into himself at some point. So
Yeah.
that bit makes no sense at all. But I stand by my thing now that I think Nishiti Gatwa should have been the Doctor from the beginning, because now he's been overshadowed by
Yes.
David Tennant.
Yes.
So David Tennant being there now is a failsafe just in case Nishiti Gatwa fails. So in a
Yeah.
way, it's like, oh yeah, this is the first black man to play the Doctor.
And
But at the same point, we have David Tennant on standby just in case you don't like him.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to word it in such a way like that, but that's how it comes across.
No, I do completely agree that this is the first time we've had a regeneration where the new Doctor has to share the stage with the old Doctor. And also, it's just that why can't they quit on David Tennant? I love David Tennant as the Doctor, but when they were getting rid of him before, they're like, well, we're going to cut off his hand and grow a new one, and he'll always be there just in case we need him. They never brought him back, and then they're like, well, we're just going to bring him back through a regeneration, but then we're just going to keep him there just in case. So it's like there are like he has played 3 different Doctors.
Yep.
It's crazy. Crazy.
But I always stand by this now, and this is a rework I'm doing as well. Is that Once and Future did this, like the Doctor taking old faces better than this did. I've yet to see why the Doctor is degenerating into old or regenerating into old and new faces, but at the same point, that makes more sense than this does, with the Doctor regenerating into his David Tennant's face. But I would have loved to have had it as this is a completely different character. It's just the 10th Doctor in a blue suit again, and like, yeah. I love David. I'm the same as you, David. I loved him as the Doctor, but he's had his time. Fuck off.
Well, I wouldn't quite say it that harshly, because I liked the idea that he's the 14th Doctor, not just a flashback 10th Doctor. I liked that idea, but again, they could have had him his Scottish accent. They could have done something where he is significantly a different person. Even if they've gone into that whole Time Lord Victorious thing that they teased with him back in the day, where it's like, this might be a different type of 10th Doctor. So he's not the 10th, but he's like a different character. And then Catherine Tate meeting him will be like, you're changed, you're different, and something like that. And then if they're going to do this bi-generation, then it's like, for me, I think there have been rumours that they are going to do episodes of David Tennant's Doctor still. Because look, if Disney are paying for it, they might do a series or some episodes of the 8th Doctor. If they do this and this is their plan, fine. But at the same time, Ncuti Gatwa is not getting the stage. He's always going to be.
I think that's really disappointing. That I would have loved to, because, and I don't know if you feel the same, but I don't know him as a Doctor.
Yeah,
I feel like, because like whenever you see like the first episode of any Doctor, you kind of get what their personality's like within the first few minutes of them being on screen. But in this, with the Ncuti, I didn't get anything from him. I really, it's not his fault. It's just probably me being an idiot and I'm not paying attention. But I was just like, what are you going for here? Like with Jodie, the same problem. I was like, what are you going for here? What kind of Doctor are you going to be?
Yeah. Okay. So guys, I'll go on Nick, and then we will move on because I'm aware of time.
So really quickly, going back to the David Tennant and Shutagawa thing, I think that they're setting up Shutagawa to fail hard because they have David Tennant hanging around in the background. Everybody's going to be thinking, we're just waiting for this guy to fuck up and become a dislike character, and we'll just throw David Tennant back in without any issues.
Because they now have 2 TARDISes as well.
Yeah. And what was that? You could just use a big mallet to clone a TARDIS.
Wait, there's 2 TARDISes?
Yeah, he literally just hit Ncuti Gatwa was like, you get a prize, bang, and there was 2 TARDISes. It's not, you can't do it that easily.
So basically, the Master in Jodie's run, he wiped out all the Time Lords and turned them into Cybermen. With this whole bi-generation thing now, the Doctor can rebuild the race.
Yeah. Anyway, guys. So
real quick, just to clarify,
He almost passed out, I think.
So Disney got a hold of it. Do you need to say anything further? That's, of course, they're going to.
The only thing they have for it is streaming rights, and that's it. They really, as far as they've said, they're not having anything to do with creative. That all lies with the BBC and the TV license and blah blah. But
it sounds like some of the mistakes that have been made, BBC is just lining up right behind Disney, like with what they've done with the MCU and and Star Wars, etc. So I don't know.
Oh, I'm not allowed to talk about that because I get roasted and blasted and hate-filled messages telling me to off myself on Facebook.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I wish I was making a joke there, but I'm not.
Wow.
Wow.
So, please be nice, people.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I'll just say on that similar thing. I shared an opinion, because obviously I do the Slam Jam show. I shared an opinion on recent wrestling events and had a similar message. So, yeah, internet, it's a wonderful place. So, guys, now that we have established that A Muppet's Christmas Carol is the greatest version of A Christmas Carol ever, and Trading Places is the best ever, I have some Christmas-themed questions for you. So, in the movie Die Hard, what does John McClane write on the sweatshirt of a dead terrorist? Nick?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Afraid not. He does not. Marty?
Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho.
Is the correct answer. Marty, you take the point. Okay. Which actor played 6 different roles, including Santa Claus, in the Polar Express?
Buzz.
Nick
Tom Hanks.
is the correct answer. Okay, next question.
The
Bruce Willis.
answer is yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Okay, in the movie Elf, what are the 4 main food groups according
Buzz.
to...
Buzz.
Okay, Dave.
Candy canes, candy corn, and syrup.
Is the correct answer.
So,
Getting you-
fun fact about that exact question. I was at trivia on Tuesday night at a different local pub, and my team was in first place, and that was the last question, and it was worth 15 points, and it was the only question that you could lose points on, and we did not know that. You know why? Because Elf fucking sucks.
So what you're saying, Nick, is that I deserve 15 points for that question.
No, you deserve.
Okay, next question. Right. What is the name of the town in which The Nightmare Before Christmas is set?
Buzz.
Dave
Halloween Town.
is the correct answer. Guys, I'm going to remind you, you need to call out Buzz as well.
Right.
Okay? Because as I'm reading it, I may not hear, I may not spot who does whatever.
It's awfully convenient that Dave MC is not glitching or slowing down right now.
Yeah. Okay. In
He's
A
on-
Christmas
he's on to
Carol,
me. Purple.
what is the name of Scrooge's dead
Buzz.
business partner?
Marley.
Okay, Nick.
Joseph Marley. Jacob
Is the
Marley.
incorrect answer.
Buzz.
Jacob Marley.
Dave.
Jacob Marley.
Yes, it's the correct answer. Oh. Okay. What is the Christmas movie about a man named George Bailey?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Marty.
It's a Wonderful Life.
It is. But what's the answer? Right, okay. So, let's have a look. Ugh, such an easy question. Right, okay. In Home Alone, what is the name of Kevin McAllister's neighbor who he is afraid of?
Buzz.
Dave?
Bruce Willis.
No, good guess.
Buzz.
Okay, Nick?
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Nick.
No, okay. Anyone else?
Hans Gruber.
No, okay. I will tell you.
Michael Jackson.
No. Old Man Marley. Old Man Marley. As
Oh.
he
Buzz.
Oh.
Jacob Marley.
I half wonder if that's just what Buzz says and not actually the name of the character, but still, this is what ChatGPT tells me.
I'm going to hell for that joke.
In 1983,
What?
1983.
this is okay. I'm going to tell you the question, but it's definitely wrong. It says in 1983, which 1983 film tells the story of a boy who is left home alone and must defend his house from burglars? This is wrong.
Buzz.
Buzz.
But it's 94.
Sorry.
It's Home Alone, but it's 1994.
Well, first of all, it was 1991, but it's not that either. Right,
No?
okay. What's the 1983 Christmas film?
Gremlins.
Might be. Right, it gives the answer as A Christmas Story, but it's definitely...
Oh, Christmas Story.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That
That
isn't
is-
about
I
a
don't
boy
think,
that's
I don't
left
think
home
it's that
alone,
old,
though.
though.
I
Right.
hate that
It's that
Christmas
old.
movie. But
What is the name of the Grinch's dog?
Buzz.
Nick was first.
Max.
Ah!
Nick
Max.
is the correct answer. Okay. In Gremlins, what are the 3 rules of taking care of a mogwai? Nick.
Oh shit, there's 3. Don't feed them after midnight, don't have them, don't wet them, and I can't remember the third one.
Buzz. 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 Buzz.
Dave.
Don't let them in sunlight.
Okay, but what are the other 2, Dave?
Don't feed them after midnight and don't get them wet.
Okay, is the correct answer. Okay. What is the name of the angel in It's a Wonderful Life?
No clue.
Nick?
I said Buzz.
Oh, sorry. Well, Nick's hand came up. Marty.
And then I realized I didn't know
You
it.
said to say Buzz. Not...
I know. Do both things.
Give it to
Right,
Marty.
But
Marty. Clarence is the correct answer.
That's right.
I was gonna
Clarence.
say Rocky's trainer Mickey.
Oh, good guess. Okay.
Clarence, are you
In
going-
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, what does Clark Griswold receive as a Christmas bonus?
Beep.
Gerald.
Jelly of the Month Club.
Yes, a membership to the Jelly of the Month Club. Okay.
I
So,
have never
next
seen that
up,
movie.
who played
You've never seen that?
No.
Wow.
Ebenezer Scrooge in The Muppets Christmas Carol?
Buzz.
Buzz.
Okay, Cap.
Michael Caine.
There you go, there you go. Well done.
Damn
Right.
you, lag.
Okay, next up. Let's have a look here.
Buzz.
Okay, Dave.
Just see if it's working.
Okay, what is the name of the department store in Miracle on 34th Street?
Buzz.
Nick.
Macy's. No, yeah, Macy's.
Oh, okay, I will accept. Right. Okay, let's have a look. What is the primary setting of the movie The Holiday starring Cameron Diaz and Kate Winslet?
But
Buzz.
Cap?
isn't there one dates Jack Black and then another dates someone else and they go to England and the other one goes to America?
Oh, I'm going to accept it. It says England and Los Angeles, but that's close enough.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Okay. In The Santa Claus, what is the name of the lead character who accidentally causes Santa to fall from his
Buzz.
roof? Dave.
Scott Calvin.
How the hell do you know that?
I was gonna say Tim Allen actually.
I'm on a geek podcast. You tell me.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
just
Fair
said
enough.
Alan Simpson.
He's an idiot savant without the savant part.
What is the name? What is the name of the character played by Peter Dinklage in the movie Elf?
Buzz.
Nick.
Nope. Sorry.
Buzz.
Dave.
Miles Finch.
How do you
Yep.
know this?
Idiot.
I think he's on.
These are
I
so
think he's on
random.
IMDb right now.
Yeah, but like
He's
that
on
is,
Fuck off!
on that screen.
that is really okay.
And
Which-
trust me, when you have 3 months of unemployment, you'd be looking up this shit too.
Okay, which Christmas movie features a young boy called Billy who receives a mysterious pet as a gift? Gerald
Yeah. Gremlins.
is the correct answer.
How do you know that, Gerald?
I was going to completely correct.
Okay. In Scrooged, what is the name of the character played by Bill Murray?
But
Buzz.
Cap.
Bill Murray.
No.
Buzz.
Right, okay,
He
Marty.
plays himself.
Francis Cross.
Oh wow! I'm almost going to give you a bonus point. It's Frank Cross, but it is Francis. Right. Okay.
You don't question. So you question it when I know the answer, but when Marty knows, it's like, nah, Marty knows
Look,
that.
everyone should watch the movie Scrooge. It's got Bill Murray in.
Now, if he gets another one like that, then we'll be suspicious as well.
Exactly. Okay, let's have a look here. Well, in fact, okay, I'll ask the last question, but it's just kind of lame. Right. Which Christmas movie is about a human boy who is raised as...
Buzz.
Beep.
Yeah, go on.
AI.
No.
Buzz.
Gerald.
Elf.
Yes. I had to say, if I had to say raised as an elf, then the answer is elf. It gives you the answer. Thanks, ChatGPT.
Well,
Right,
AI
okay.
AI a Christmas movie?
Yeah,
I don't know, is it?
I don't know.
Even though it was
AI.
stupid crap.
I mean, ChatGPT is AI, so I don't know.
So I have,
Okay.
I have a quick movie theory that I heard that I think is hilarious. Love Actually and Die Hard are in the same universe.
Explain.
Yes.
So Hans Gruber, who's the actor that plays Hans Gruber? His name, I can't remember the actor's name.
Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman is in as Hans Gruber, and then he realized when they start off the Nakatomi Plaza, he actually does not die. So for some amnesia, I know amnesia is something that we all hate because it's a cop-out, and he tries to remember his past, and that's how we get the events of Love Actually. It's stupid, but it made me laugh the first time I heard it.
So he comes to England, marries Emma Thompson, and then cheats on her with someone else because his inner Hans Gruber came out.
Exactly.
Okay, good. I listened to at least some of that.
No,
So
you
now,
You're looking on the internet again, David.
yeah, we're going to do our guessing game, but this time you're going to have to guess a character, and it's going to be a Christmas-themed character, okay?
Santa.
So, Gerald, you can ask me yes or no questions. I can only give yes or no's based on my own personal knowledge. This may not end up very fair. So, Gerald, your time begins now.
Is it an animal?
No.
Is it a man?
Yes.
Are they from the UK?
No.
Are they from the United States?
Yes.
Are they in movies?
Yes.
Are they in TV shows?
Maybe, but I don't think so. But maybe.
Is it a real life person?
No, yes.
The fuck is that?
Are they an action star?
Not especially.
Dave is taking notes.
Was there
That
first
is time. Dave, handing over to you. So you got to get this Christmas-related character. And here you go.
Are you from a famous movie?
Yes.
Are you played by a famous actor?
Yes. Guys, what are we doing? I'm going to put this on the podcast.
Who's wanking?
Who's wanking? on the screen?
We
Right,
can't see
okay.
Cap's ads. Too busy being an
Look
idiot.
at your notes, Dave. Your notes. That's why you typed them.
Okay, I'll read because I can't think of a question. I'll read you my notes. IEGJHSEOHSE Gois Kev Flicken Splay.
I'm really serious about this game, and you're spoiling it for me.
I'm not here to play games. I'm here to mock and judge. That's my purpose in life. Merry Christmas. I don't know. You're Alan Rickman. You're Bruce Willis. You're Rudolph. You're Buddy the Elf.
No, that is time. Capital 5, handing over to you.
Are you Jesus?
No.
Are you God?
No.
Are you any way related to the Christmas mythology?
Christmas mythology, yes.
Oh, are you an elf?
No.
Are you someone who works with Santa?
No. Yes, maybe, but no.
Wait, wait, what? Is the movie that the character appear in? Is it a magical movie? It
Yeah.
has magic. Is it an animated movie?
No.
Did it come out in the 90s?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Is it Home Alone? No, that's not magic.
No.
Well, it's kind of unbelievable too. Is it no action star?
That is time, Nick. Handing over to you.
Are you the dude from? Are you Nicolas Cage?
No.
From, hold on. From the movie The Family Man.
No.
Are you Santa Claus?
Yes.
Are you? You're Santa Claus.
Yes, but I need it more specific than that.
Oh.
You're the Bantam. You're the.
What?
You're Tim Allen Santa Claus.
Yes, I am. I am Scott Calvin, Santa Claus from the Santa Claus.
How did you know that, Nick?
Yeah.
How did you know that?
Guys, we're trying to work out a Christmas character. It took 4 people to ask if it's Santa Claus. Right, okay.
I feel like someone said Santa Claus.
Yeah, but
No
see,
one did.
Gerald had the starting point. Kapothev doesn't know if there are any memes of it, and I'm an idiot.
Okay, so
Those statements are.
Dave, you're going to go next. Dave, you're going to go next. Are you
Alright.
ready? Okay,
Yeah.
and your time starts now.
Are you a Santa Claus?
No.
Good. Okay. Are you male?
Yes.
Are you from an animated movie?
No.
Are you a character based from a famous story?
No.
No. Okay. Are you from a film?
Yes.
Is the film from the 90s?
Yes.
Were you played by Macaulay Culkin?
Yes.
Are you the little shit from Home Alone?
What's his name?
Steve. that would require someone who's seen Home Alone, and I've not seen Home
Wait,
Alone.
you know all of these random bullshit answers.
What?
What?
Somebody help me.
Do you know Kevin?
Okay, Cap. I've got to hand over to Cap. Cap and Fave.
You don't know Kevin McAllister?
And there it is.
Oh, it's
You know the third Wikipedia
I have expressed this point. I am an idiot.
Okay.
My favorite line I've heard today is.
I have ADD brain. I can't focus on everything.
Cap, handing over to you. We've got limited time left. Cap, go.
Is it an action Christmas movie?
An action Christmas movie, yes.
Is it a Die Hard film?
Yes, it is.
Is it Bruce Willis?
No.
Is it Hans Gruber?
No.
Is it his wife?
Yes.
I have no idea who that is. I haven't seen
Oh!
that movie.
You don't know his wife's name?
Is it Holly?
Wait, you can't. Oh, Nick. Don't
It's
shout
okay,
out.
it's Holly.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to give it back to Cap. It was still Cap's time. You gave it to him. Oh, there could have been a way to get there.
Yeah, but what was her maiden name, which is what she was going under at the time?
Ooh.
Oh.
Well, but it wasn't her actual name, though.
I
Yeah, it
don't
was.
remember.
No, it wasn't. You can't just choose that I'm going under that and it's your name.
Yeah, you can.
Well, so you could just call yourself the Big Dick, and then everyone has to call it to you. Right.
Well, yeah, of course.
well, yes, Big Dick. We have.
Okay. Let's have a look here.
Dude.
So, Nick.
Her last name, by the way, is Holly Gennaro.
Yes. Okay, so Nick, you will go next.
Is it Santa Claus?
No, wait, I haven't started yet. Right, okay. Some of these aren't even Christmas characters. It's really disappointing. Right, okay, your time starts now.
Is it Santa Claus?
No.
Is it Jesus?
No.
Is it Melcher?
Who?
The three wise men, Melcher,
No.
Gaspar, and Balthazar.
No.
Is it from an Adam? Is it animated?
It has been.
Is it the Grinch?
No.
Is it the Lorax?
No.
Is it Disney?
I don't think so, but it might have been at some point. Well, yeah, it definitely has been at some point.
Ebenezer Scrooge.
No, it's not Ebenezer Scrooge.
Jacob Marley.
No.
Tiny Tim.
Yes, it is! There you go, Nick. It was Tiny Tim. Well done.
I just started going through Christmas Carol characters.
And the facts that he gave us early on, Geek and Random, have
There
succeeded.
you go. Okay.
I'm sorry, I was looking on the internet. What?
Okay, let's just see if we've got any... Gosh, none of these are good characters. Okay, so Marty, it comes down to you. Here you go.
From a movie,
Yes,
animated.
has been.
Is it The Grinch?
It's not The Grinch.
Is it Cindy Lou Who?
Yes, it is. There we go. Wow, I thought that'd be more challenging. So that's amazing. That brings us roughly to the end of things there.
David, I have a character for you. A Christmas-themed character. Can you guess?
Okay, a Christmas-themed character. Have you got a
Yeah.
timer?
I got
have
I do.
Okay.
Okay, tell me when.
Hang on. What? How are we doing it for?
Well, a minute.
A minute.
A minute. All right. And your time starts in about 10 seconds. Time starts now.
Okay, is the character animated?
No.
Have they ever been animated?
No. I don't think
Did
so.
they originate in a book?
No.
Did they originate in a movie?
Yes.
Did this movie come out in the 90s?
Yes.
Oh, God. Was it an action film?
Somewhat, maybe?
What, was it a comedy?
Yes.
Was it a male character?
Yes.
Was there swearing in this film?
Maybe. Maybe
Was
once
Nicolas
twice.
Cage in this film?
No.
Was it based on A Christmas Carol?
No.
Has there been a sequel?
No.
Oh, shit. Christmas films, 90s. What was, I don't know. Do reindeers feature in this film?
Who? Oh, reindeer.
Reindeer!
And that is time.
Ah. Okay, we should hand it over. Nick?
No.
Go on, Nick, hand over. Go.
Is there a building called the Nakatomi Plaza in this film?
Wait, what?
Is it Die Hard?
No.
Is it Die Hard 2?
No.
Is it Die Hard with a Vengeance?
I'm gonna stop you right there. It's not Die Hard at all.
Is Samuel L. Jackson in this movie?
No.
And does he ask why are there motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane?
No.
Are there chickens in this movie?
Maybe in the background? I don't know.
Is it Muppet Christmas Carol?
No.
Is it Trading Places?
No.
Is it Coming to America, the greatest film of all time?
That is time. Marty, handing over to you.
Is it Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Yes!
Oh,
What's his character?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know, Marty. You don't know.
We'll give it to Marty, or at least can you name the superhero?
I cheated. I looked up.
no! Oh, Marty, well done. So, can anyone name the character?
I didn't want to be here all day.
Oh, you don't know?
No, I know. Do you guys know?
Maybe.
It's Turbo Man.
By the way, I
That's
said that
assuming,
3
but
times
his actual
already.
character is Howard Langston.
Oh, okay. Right.
It's Howard
yeah,
Langston.
Right, bring it to the end, guys.
That's an extremely Austrian name.
Yeah, exactly. So, guys,
Cookie
we're gonna do our outro round. In fact, we have a tie, but because it's Christmas, I'm just gonna let it stand. So, our joint Geek of the Week, our Capel Fave. And if you hadn't challenged me and Marty got that point, it wouldn't have also been Marty. So, Cap,
Wow.
you gave away your win to share it. So, well done, guys. So, let's find out
I'm
where we can
going to
find.
recount.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mother Hubbard. Now, anyway, so I don't know why I've got this gun. I do actually, but I'll explain. It's not real audience, YouTube going crazy all the time. So let's find out where we can find everyone. Plus, if you have a Christmas geeky recommendation for the people. Gerald, where can the people find you?
At Instagram at Gerald Geek, and the show and comic I referred to earlier, Happy, with an exclamation point at the end.
Okay, Marty, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at What Would Jesus Glue. My Christmas recommendation is a comic book called Battle Poke, and there is a comic in it called that has got Santa Claus in it, and that's Mary, the mother of Jesus.
Wow.
It's a very demented comic.
She looks like Chun-Li from Street Fighter. But okay, Nick, where can the people find you and what's your geeky Christmas recommendation?
Watch Muppet Christmas Carol, for the love of God, or Mickey Christmas Carol, or any of the random other 7,000 other Christmas carols that exist. Or even better, read the book. The book is way better. It's dark. There's ghosts.
Okay, Dave.
You could find me here on Geek Battle and sometimes on Extreme Improv. Check out my YouTube channel, Dave MC, where I did a recent video with Capelthev and we reacted to Godzilla videos. Go and check it out. It's really funny. Capelthev was really funny. It was good to work with him. My geeky recommendation, though, would still be Voyage of the Damned. Go check out the Doctor Who episode, Voyage of the Damned. It's a really good story. And you get to see the Titanic crash into Earth.
Okay, that is what you want. Cap.
You can find me on Foot Beats, where I sing, I dance, I throw myself in a bucket, and I work with puppets. My recommendation for you is the ones I said, Mickey, Once Upon a Christmas and Twice Upon a Christmas. And my Christmas gift to you is that you go check out Dave MC's YouTube channel, where he shows me Godzilla videos. I mean, what's more Christmassy than Godzilla? So go check that out. You can also find me on Foot Beats, and also on Dave MC, and also on Extreme Improv and numerous shows.
Okay, so my name is David Pistansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at David Pistansky, which is still spelled P-U-S-T-A-N-S-K-Y. Now, my Christmas gift to you is that you should get my books, including the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games. If you order it now, you may still get it in time for Christmas, but my recommendation of a Christmas geeky variety, of course, is that you should watch Trading Places. And once you have finished watching Trading Places, you should watch it again. Now, with that, we're going to have Extreme Improv extremed in a moment. So refresh the page, smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/Extreme Improv. I'm not sure when there's going to be shows coming up over Christmas and New Year, but we will definitely have a New Year special because we didn't get to any of our predictions for geeky stuff for next year. But we will get to that sooner rather than later, I am sure. And I'll just say that there is so many things that I have planned for Geek Battle in the new year, so watch this space. So from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, live long and prosper, and Merry Christmas. Boom. And we are going to be off the